Next, we'll be talking about availability. Availability is related to authorized users. Authorized users should be able to access the information they request when they want. It refers to making objects available to a human user or a program who or which has a legitimate right to those data objects. You may have seen in some websites a dialog box appears to say that you are not a robot. That means that website requires a human user. Loss of availability occurs when the user or program cannot access these objects. Those who should have access should have access. That's what availability means in simple words, let's say like that. Then we'll be coming to authenticity. Authenticity is related to trust actually, and we should be able to verify. The system should be able to verify that the users are who they claim they are. They are not some other party. And the system receives data from a trusted source. Otherwise, the integrity may be lost. So authenticity can be taken as a part of integrity as well. Then we'll be finally coming to accountability, where the system should be able to trace back the actions performed by an entity to that entity. If you can't trace back, you won't be able to correct any mistakes. So accountability is a good feature that a system should possess in order to maintain its security, maintain valid data. Our key objectives, it's one of our key objectives. After discussing the key objectives, we'll be coming to the assets that need to be protected. Those assets are usually system resources. We have hardware, software, data, and communication facilities and networks. As you can see here, hardware includes computer system, data storage, and communication devices. Actually, that's what you can touch in your system. Usually, hardware can be touched and taken into your hands. A computer system, storage devices, communication devices, those parts belong to hardware. And software, when it comes to software, operating system is there. You have program utilities and applications. You go through the internet to find what softwares are essential. You will see these operating system, program utilities, and applications. Then data. You know what data is. If you change data, if you change information, integrity may be lost, authenticity may be lost. So data is an asset that need to be protected. Communication facilities and networks. LAN, WAN, routers. LAN, WAN stands for local area networks, wide area networks, and routers. Those parts belong to networks. So these are our these are our assets that need to be protected. Then we'll be coming to the assets that are associated with those assets. First, we'll be talking about threats on hardware. Usually attacks on system availability. System should be available. So if the system is not available, there may be a loss of hardware, right? Damaging or stealing the hardware. So if the hardware parts are unavailable, we won't be able to, the users won't be available, users won't be able to access the system. So that's a threat. As an example on threats on software, we can consider deleting and damaging and modifying the software. When those things happen, the key objectives of security are lost. Attack on system availability, integrity, and authenticity. You can see those threats are losing our key objectives. Then as threats on data, we can consider destroying data, accessing, analyzing unauthorized data, that means confidentiality part, and modifying data. There can be so many threats on data. So threats on data attacks availability, integrity, and confidentiality. Threats on communication lines and networks can be performed by eavesdropping or monitoring data transmission. by monitoring data transmission, the confidential information can be leaked out. So those are the possible threats to our assets.